It is time to turn our attention to men's soccer, and we have a new man sitting in the chair to my left. After a long, exhaustive search to find a new head coach, we found out we already had the guy who should lead this program, Kevin Langan. Back for your fourth year at Charlotte, but first time as the manager of this club. Welcome to the head coach's chair. I'm sure it's been a fun, short off season for you guys, as late as you played last year. Yeah. Let's dive into last year just a second, and we introduced two of our seniors here, Isaac Caughran and Donnie Smith, two of the guys, actually a midfielder and a forward, so we got some guys up front. 21 career goals between the two of them, if my math is correct. Let's go back to last year. A couple of years in a row, bounced out in PKs. You get all the way to the Connecticut game. I was watching that online here in my office, and it's PKs. You play the full regulation, the two overtimes, PK time, no worries, right?
Well, we prepared for that moment for months and months and months. You know, we sat down as a staff back in January and said, okay, enough's enough. No more losing playoff games and penalty kicks. What do we have to do now to get them ready for when it comes up? So we had a routine in place. The players all knew what it was. We practiced hundreds and hundreds of times. We'd put them in all kinds of scenarios. We had people shouting at them. At the end of a game, you know, if you have punishments, if you lose, all kinds of stuff. So when it went to penalties, it was okay, relax, let's focus on a routine, and let's get ready to take a good penalty. Because you can't guarantee you're going to win, you just can guarantee you're going to hit the target and do your stuff.
Be consistent, and then
Absolutely.
Boom, you advance there, go to the College Cup, first match, Creighton, penalty kicks. Again, you guys were ready. Tell me about that experience.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said, we did it thousands of times leading up to it, and it wasn't, you know, just a couple weeks before. It was months before. We did it in the summer. We did it in the spring before that. And really, it was just like another walk in the park, as the saying goes. So wasn't really much thought to it. Just do your routine, put it in the back of net.
Everybody answers it. It just felt like another. Didn't feel like the pressure of the match, which is exactly the point.
Well,
of
you
it.
train so hard that in the moment you just let it flow. So all the thought, all the step-by-step goes on way behind the scenes, and in the moment you just let it happen.
Donnie, national championship match. You're in it. A lot of media, a lot of circus, a lot of fans. Were you surprised as the number of Charlotte folks that made their way down to Alabama?
You know, yeah, I was really surprised just because exam week was coming up, but we managed to get, what, 6 or 7 buses down there. And if you looked at the stadium, it was full of green and white. Didn't see much Carolina blue. And it was just honestly the most humbling experience I've ever been a part of. It's really cool.
The post game was really cool. You guys thanking the fans. And we leave that feeling into what is considered the off-season. I'm going to tell you, I've been in college athletics for 15 years. I have never in my life seen a team work that hard out of season as these guys did. I was thoroughly impressed. Does that come from within the club? Do the guys, do they burn that fire, and does that motivate them?
Absolutely. I mean, I said it earlier when we were off camera that we look to recruit that type of player who's, you know, inner motivated, intrinsically motivated to do well. We go through the goals we set as a team and as individuals, and they say what it is, and it's our job to hold them accountable. So if these guys want to go and get drafted, or we want to get back to where we were, then we've got to work real hard in the moment. So it comes from within the group as well. They push each other as well. So.
Who are the ringleaders of all that hard work? Is it the senior class, or to a man, everybody wants to be better?
I'd say, yeah, senior class if it takes the reins with it. And then you obviously have different individuals who, you know, really want to push themselves. Some guys want to be All-American. Some guys want to play MLS. Some wanted to go overseas. So you just kind of find your unique motivation and kind of push them that way.
Pretty impressive stuff. Now let's talk about this season. To get back to that level, there are a whole lot of hurdles along the way. Each goal has to be met. As we look at the schedule for this season, some pretty good teams on there. With a lot of tournament teams on your schedule this year. You'll be tested early. Yeah,
I mean, first and foremost, that national championship game, we don't even talk about that.
Sure.
That's a dream. That's so far in the distance that it doesn't even come into our being at all. So, but going to the schedule, you know, we've got 2 real good, challenging exhibition games. And then if you look at our out-of-conference schedule, we have 6 teams who were in the tournament last year. So, and that's what we do here. We always go after the best, want to play the best, and try and keep our RPI high. Hopefully you've got to go on and do well in those games, obviously, first. But no, we're excited. There's a lot of challenging, good, tough college games ahead, so we're excited.
And then when we get to the conference, obviously there's where the familiarity comes in. Last year in the A10, you guys are going to lead that charge. The tournament is back here at Transamerica Field. So senior day won't be your last home match. Most likely we keep playing into that next week. Your thoughts Isaac, on the tournament being here again?
Just kind of worked out to be a dream come true, because I mean, your senior year, you want to be here at home in front of your own fans, and you want to be able to kiss and raise that trophy above your head in front of your family and friends and teammates and all that. So.
And speaking, I know I asked you, Donnie, about the fans in Alabama.
Yeah.
How about that crowd that shows up at this place?
It's unbelievable. You know, this place is rocking. I know Ike's been talking to a lot of the fans, working on different surprises we have in store.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be real cool this upcoming season.
Yes.
A lot of different surprises.
Well, the atmosphere in the tournament was outstanding, and I'm hoping that will translate into this regular season, because you got quite a few matches here at home that will need those guys for some energy come September, October.
Come out and support us.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Here in this last run through the A10, and best of health to you guys, and hopefully we'll see you playing well back into December again. That should be fun.
Hopefully. Sounds like a plan.
Head coach Kevin Langan and two of our seniors, Isaac Caughran and Donnie Smith. Thanks, guys, for visiting with us. We have got a lot of matches coming up. To keep up with the guys, you can follow us on the website, www.charlotte49ers.com, and we'll see you out at Transamerica Field this season. Go Niners.